If you want up that bitch, then you can't come on a ride. I know you niggas pussy, keep that pussy inside. Yeah, nigga claiming game, he got her up and then slide. I know someone got hit, but it was one of mine. I left the scene red and I put that on fire. I left her operate, I put.
For what y'all don't know, GulleyBoy is like one of my favorite upcoming YouTubers. Like, for y'all that don't know, I was subscribed to him when he had all of them old videos out. So we just check on or watch Hood Classic Hot Boys 1999 episode 6. Now I watched this movie. The movie was good. It was just that at one part with the white dude and dude girlfriend, I wanted to kill that dude. I wanted to. What's cracking, y'all? This is your boy. This is your gangsta motherfucking menace. I forgot to do that intro, but like I said, the link to the video will be in the description below. Let's just get into this. I missed this.
When speaking on hip-hop in the late 90s, it's impossible not to mention the powerhouse which was No Limit. The label originated in the Bay Area by young CEO Master P in the early 90s. He would soon take his brand to unseen heights by signing various platinum artists, creating clothing lines, and more recently, creating his own potato chip brand and various ramen noodle flavors in which your boy is dying to try, because ramen noodles are a staple in black households around the world. But that's a conversation for another day. The business venture of Master P we're gonna highlight today is his movie production. Growing up in the hood as a young child in the late 90s, I was bombarded with various hood films directed and produced by Master P.
Okay, hold up. We got Foolish, and I got the hookup. I watched both of them. The rest of the two, I have not seen.
My introduction to his creations was a film called Bout It, which stayed in the VHS player as it captured the real essence of the murder capital of the world at the time, which was New Orleans. It was raw, gritty, and very unapologetic about showing the true hardships of growing up in an impoverished society. And despite its extremely low quality, it was still very entertaining. And whenever I get my hands on another copy of this film, I'm definitely adding it to this series. But the second film I watched in the No Limit catalog is a film we're going to be covering today called Hot Boys. Not to be mistaken for the Cash Money supergroup of the same name, these Hot Boys were formed because of a corrupt system that unfairly convicted a black woman for a crime she did not commit, which led to the boyfriend of that black woman going undercover for dirty cops to bust a drug kingpin. Yeah, basically. I know there was a lot to take in all at once, so let me simplify it. The film opens up with a very long car chase scene with a runtime of 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, although that's a very long time for a car chase scene, I believe this was done as a way to introduce the action element of the film. As this is a very action-packed film, you're going to see a lot of karate fights, tons of car chases, and intense gun battles. And I must say, all these things are done very well in this film. Now, I'm no extreme movie buff, so me saying this probably holds no weight. But just know that this is an action movie, and the action is definitely here. But once this long car chase is over, we finally meet the man trying to evade the police. His name is Cool, which is played by young Silta Shocker, who is the star of this film. And I gotta admit that he puts on a very convincing performance. We soon find out that this scenario is 6 months into the future, as Cool gives us a quick summary on what led to this incident.
My name is Cool. They say I'm a thug, but I say I was made to one.
This statement couldn't be more true, as Cool started out as a regular guy just trying to make it in the hood. He was an aspiring rapper and just all around a good guy.
K-double-O-L. I'm out to get mail. I don't know how to win. Boy, I don't know how to fail. I'm in the colors now. Plan to be in a SL.
He is also very skilled in karate, which led to him receiving a black belt by his karate master.
In Kempo, when a brown belt becomes a black belt, a boy becomes a man. Today you're a man.
He also had a great support system, those being his homies, which many of you may know are some of the No Limit soldiers themselves. Snoop Dogg, C-Murder, and Mystical, and his best friend of the bunch, which is Pee-wee, played by A.J. Johnson. And I must mention that he's the guy that stutters in the film, and he also occasionally hates on Cool as well.
Y'all check this out. Check this out. Check this out. There he go. I need money, more money, more money. It's cool. It's all right, but the beat is bumping like a mother. Turn it up a little bit. You know what's wrong with it? The problem is, y'all niggas behave.
But his biggest supporter was his girlfriend / love of his life, LaShawna.
Y'all niggas know my rap's the bomb, dog. I want y'all to say it. My rap's the bomb.
was bad as a motherfucker. I had to let that be known, fool. So, y'all can see her in the movie. For y'all that don't know, that is on Crackling and Tubi. Y'all know those two is. It's a free app which you can see movies. I think it's still on Tubi. So, fuck.
Your rap's the bomb.
Yeah.
That boy in love.
Something on with him.
Although her parents don't agree with her dating Cool, as they believe he's just a no-good thug with no future, they don't let that stop them from loving each other. One night, while she's over at Cool's place, as they begin to get intimate, the tarantula comes knocking on Cool's door, informing him that Pee-wee is tripping with little to no information about why he's tripping.
Oh, what girl?
Man, it's Pee-wee, bro. This nigga going crazy, tripping, dog. Come on, bro.
What's going on,
man? We got to go handle this shit. All that. Let's go, bro.
Once the tarantula tells him this, Cool becomes concerned about Lashana walking home alone. She tells him that she'll be alright, and they both head out, and while Lashana is heading out, she becomes a part of an evil scheme involving a criminal and a dirty cop.
Hey, fool, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would not let my girl walk. Fool, these are the 1 or 2 things I would do. Either she coming with me to see what's going on with dude, or I'm gonna just walk you home. Then I'm gonna handle the business. I'm gonna handle the issue. Nah, forget all that, fool.
Before Lashana decided to walk home alone, dirty cop named Mac and a 2-timing criminal decide to kill an undercover cop over drug money. And while Lashana is making her way home, she discovers the cop clinging on to his life as he's been stabbed multiple times. As soon as she tries to help him, she soon finds out he's a cop and that he has a young daughter. Since cell phones weren't very accessible back then, there wasn't really much Lashana could do about the situation. She then hears the sound of Officer Matt cocking his gun, and she decides to make a run for it. And as she's running, she is then chased down by police and is later arrested for the crime. She is quickly wrongfully convicted for the crime, cause you know, that's kinda how it goes when you're black. This then leads to Cool doing everything he possibly can to get his girl out of jail. He meets up with yet another sleazeball cop named Tully, played by Gary Busey, aka everyone's favorite movie villain, who is in charge of Lashana's case. He tells Cool that he promises to get his girlfriend out if he helps him bring down drug kingpin Saint, which is played by my all-time favorite actor Clifton Powell, who is also a hood movie legend, as he is in almost every hood movie that's ever been made. As countless attempts to try and get Saint to confess to a murder fail, Officer Tully then thinks it's better for Cool to work with Saint in order to get closer to him.
Take you from being a boy to a man, and this is your first step. You stick with me, nigga, I'm gonna take you from being a boy to a mother.
During all this debacle, Cool completes his task of getting Saint arrested and is still unsuccessful on getting Lashana out, as the cop who was originally involved in the killing of the cop stops this process.
Fool, I'm telling you, when y'all see this, if y'all ever see this movie, fool, y'all won't see what I mean. Even though I seen this movie like three or 5 times, fool, every time when I see that dude face around her, I get mad, fool.
By murdering Lashana in cold blood, as it will come out that he was the one that was involved with killing the cop. What makes this even sadder is that she was also pregnant with Cool's baby. This horrible incident then led to Cool becoming a menace a week later when Officer Mack decided to shoot up Lashana's funeral. This led to Cool hunting him down in a hearse, turning into a really amazing car chase scene, resulting in Officer Matt burning up in flames.
Oh, that was him in the car. Okay, I did not know that. I didn't know that was him in the car. I ain't know that.
I guess we can definitely say that justice was served here. And right after this, Cool gathers up all his homies and forms a crew in which they all decide to call themselves the Hot Boys.
Nigga, we on fire.
Yeah, we that hot. We should be the mother Hot boy.
After this, they go on murder rampages to various trap spots owned by Saint, in which he is still incarcerated. Soon, they're the hottest on the block, but also tension within the clique begins to arise as Cool's longtime friend Pee-wee betrays the Hot Boys by ratting out their hideout to Saint that just recently bonded out of jail for $1 million. He also informs Saint that Cool is planning to take him out and that he will help him kill Cool first. This then leads to a hilarious outcome for Pee-wee.
Where you was last summer? You cut a deal with him, huh? Didn't you?
He told you that, huh?
Motherfucker, I told you, ass nigga.
Ran.
Come on, man, come on. 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 Come on, man, come on.
Shooting nigga at. Shot him in the back though.
Why the you kill him? Damn, dog. I wasn't even gonna kill him. I was just gonna send him home. Shit, I sent him home for you, dog. For sure.
What you talking about?
And right after they send Pee-wee
Big
home,
maniac.
Saint and the cops bum rush that trap spot, leading to the No Limit soldiers all getting popped, Saint and also Officer Tully. This right here takes us back to the beginning scene of this film as Cool begins to flee from the police. But this time, thankfully, the car chase isn't 5 minutes long. And Cool ends this hood story with a very touching speech.
Eventually, they found me. And I found myself locked in jail for 30 years without parole. Until Eddie got me off on some legal loophole. He gave me a second chance, because the longer I live, the longer Lashana memory live. Love, yeah, that's something to believe in. Besides, that's all I got. It's memories.
Oh man, such a tearjerker of a film. Like, this just goes to show you that you never know when bad events are going to occur in your life. Cause oftentimes bad things happen to good people, as this was the case for Lashana. This film also touches on how one should go about dealing with tragedy and keeping a positive mind. But all in all, if you guys haven't seen this film, I would highly advise you guys to check it out, as it's a quality film that packs a ton of action and emotion. The acting is really good, and Silk the Shocker does a really good job as the main character here. But yeah, definitely check this one out if you haven't already. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. GulleyBoy signing out.
Hello. Hello, what's going on? It's another like 2 minutes on this video.
Alright, before I completely end the video, I gotta give a shout out to all my recent donators on Cash App. Alright man, I really appreciate y'all donating, as it's helping me out a lot. First up, we got my boy Oz. I can't say your full name because man, I gotta stay monetized, brother. But he put 5 on it and said, bro, I've been a fan for 2 years. Enjoy your vids. Thanks, my brother. And I'm glad to hear that you've been subscribed to your boy for 2 years and still enjoying the videos. Next up, we got my dude, Ryan Coleman. And he donated $10 to the Cash App. And he said, for keeping it real and funny for YouTube, salute. And I salute the YouTube, bro. Thanks for the support. And I'm glad I'm able to make you laugh, brother. Next up, we got Whitney Phillips, and she donated $15 to the Cash App, and she said, for always posting content that makes me laugh. Thank you so much, Whitney, and I'm glad I'm able to make you laugh. Glad you think I'm funny. That's what's up. And last, we got Napier Parker. I think that's how you say your first name. And he put $15 to the Cash App, and he said, for the most deserved, bro. Thanks, my G. And I'm happy to hear that you think highly of the boy, man. Like, I try my best. But anybody else, man, feel free to donate to your boy on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? My Cash App is GulleyBoy. Donate if you want. You know what I'm saying? It's just an option for you guys to continue to support me and everything, because all I want to do is make content for you guys, man. And I really want y'all to let me know what y'all thought about this video, because I'm trying to bring the hood classics back. And I wanna do this series full throttle. I know I've been like doing this series and putting it off, but I really wanna do this series full throttle. And I wanna do more low-budget hood movies, like not well-known hood movies. And since you guys are staying to the end of the video, I might as well go ahead and tell you guys the next hood classic video that's going to be uploaded. I'm actually working and editing it right now, and the next hood classic video is on the movie The Wash, bro, starring Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Definitely a hood classic.
I think I watched it.
Gotta do a video on that. I gotta do a video on a lot of movies that we grew up on, man, like for real. But the low budget, not so good hood movie I'm gonna do though, man, have y'all ever heard of this movie called Gang of Roses, bro? Bro, the movie is terrible. And we gonna talk about it, goddammit. Stars Lisa Ray, Monica Calhoun, Stacey Dash, and Lil' Kim, man. That, bro, gotta get some laughs in on that one. So with all that being said, guys, stay tuned to the videos. I plan to just keep on doing these things to the highest quality possible. Yeah, man. With all that being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. GulleyBoy signing out.
Okay.
We're speaking on hip-hop in the late 90s.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all, I like this video. Anything, GulleyBoy, I appreciate you. Cause I love this video, and I love Hot Boys. Yeah. Shit, fuck it. Yeah. That I love Hot Boys. That's a good movie. And so, man, congrats to you. You, man, people actually send you money on Cash Out. First of all, fuck Cash Out. You know you could PayPal me and Venmo me. You feel me? Yeah. Link is in the description below. If y'all wanna PayPal your boy, you know. I don't even think my car is gonna do it. No, forget it. Don't me bother. Forget it. But I come and try that to be a gangster. As y'all can tell, it's 12/12/01. It's Friday. It's Friday, March 13th. Y'all, how much is post these videos and edit this? You know, edit this, Spider-Man. And I'm about to try and get the side missions in a few days. So, yeah, let you do this. I'm out. Peace.
If you want that bitch, then you can't come on a ride. I know you niggas pussy, keep that pussy inside. Yeah, nigga claiming game, he got it up and then slide. I know someone got hit, but it was one of mine. I left the scene red and I put that on fire. I left her operator.